everybody, and welcome to week 2. Let's see, I've got a few notes here. First of all, I took a look at all of your assignments, your video introduction to me. Fantastic stuff. I've got to tell you, some editing you guys did was very creative, and I appreciate that. There was even one of you said yes, and I enjoy going out to restaurants, and you had a martini glass and all those kind of things. So that was fantastic. I do that assignment for 2 reasons. One, to learn more about you, what you say, and how you present yourself in terms of introducing yourself to me. It helps me get to know you better and helps me possibly bring things out that can, in this class, that can help you with either your career objectives or your academic objectives. And with that being said, feel free to reach out to me at any time if you think I can help you with something, or if you just want to chat about stuff. My students do that all the time, and I have no problem doing it. Actually, I enjoy it. The second is to see how well you follow directions, to be honest with you. And you guys did fantastic. Everybody seemed to get things in on time, if not early. And you hit all the points. Some of you are more efficient than others, which is great. That's just the way you operate. And so I enjoyed getting that to you. I'm going to return that and give you a little who, what, when, where, why, and how of me. And actually, I'm putting that together right now, and it'll go through my career in a few minutes and kind of give you a background on where I'm coming from. I'm not, like I've said before, I'm not from the academic world, but I'm from the hospitality business world, and I'm going to share some of that with you. With that being said, again, many of you are going to Vegas this. I've got my notes here. Many of you are going to Vegas this summer, which is fantastic. I used to live there. I've opened 2 casinos there. I've opened 9 casinos in my career, by the way. And I spent almost 30 years in the casino business as a C-suite executive. And I know Vegas fairly well. Matter of fact, I'm trying to book a trip out there this summer to do some recording and generate some content for my other class. I teach casino management, Introduction to Casino Management. I teach that class through Global Campus. So if you're interested, sign up for that, and you can learn a lot more about the business side of the casinos. But if you need anything or want any advice on where to go, guys, y'all feel free to holler at me. I may actually do a video about that. There's so many of you guys that are going there. Also, your Disney stories were fantastic. Everybody seems to have, most of you seem to have some Disney story that was a positive hospitality experience. And I'll tell you this, I got my start working at the Disney company, and I was a lifeguard at Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach, believe it or not, while I was on, quote unquote, on stage. But my other stage job was in marketing. So right after grad school, working on a PhD, that's where I worked. And let me tell you, there was plenty of stories from there. Just a couple of quick ones. I had a guest come up to me once, and it was raining, and we were pushing people up under a pavilion because there was lightning out there. And a gentleman came up to me and his wife and kids and all this stuff, and they said, where's the dome? And I said, excuse me, sir, what are you talking about? The dome, we see on TV that this dome comes up over you. What he was referencing was Spaceship Earth at Epcot Center. He thought that covered the entire place. And I turned around, grabbed an umbrella, and I handed him the umbrella, and I said, here, sir, is your own private dome. So there's that. Another one, while I was at Typhoon Lagoon, we have what's called Shark's Reef, which is a place where you can snorkel across, and you can see, we had nurse sharks down there and all kinds of stuff. It's like a man-made coral reef almost. Well, I was standing up there doing my spiel, telling people how to operate the snorkels, and how to fit yourself with the masks and those kind of things. And sure enough, then I'd go out and I'd tread water and watch people come through, make sure they were doing it properly and safely. Well, sure enough, this husband and wife come out, and they go right off the little waiting section. They go to flatten out and scoot across, and they go straight to the bottom. I mean, they fell straight to the bottom. So I went, go down, pick them up. They're spitting air, out water. They can't get above me fast enough. I put them back in the shallow end, and I said, "What's going on?" And they said, and I kid you not, we figured since we were at Disney, magic things happen here, and we could learn to swim real quick. They didn't know how to swim, so I individually had to put them on me and go straight to the other side, so they still had a good experience. I've got a handful of those stories, and hopefully I'll tell them throughout the semester. Okay, again, like I said, speaking of these introductions, I'm gonna, for the first time, do one of those videos. It's probably, right now it's timing out to be about 5 minutes. So be on the lookout for that if you're interested. This week we're going over lessons 3 and 4, which will wrap up the section on hotels. And with that, there is an exam. We will have our first exam. I'm going to open that window Wednesday through Saturday. It's due Saturday evening at midnight. It is right now 40 to 45 questions. They are taken now at random from a test bank that the publisher has created, and I have added to. I think I've added more questions than the publisher originally put on that. Now, I take these things at random, so they are, no two tests will be alike, but it's open book, open notebook, and everything is fair game that is presented to you, either in video format, in links to videos, the Ritz-Carlton videos on there. Make sure you look at that. There will be questions on that. There will be questions about what we do here in these videos, and there will be questions based on the video lectures. Speaking of video lectures, thank you for your patience. Those are very rude. They were the first ones I ever did, and like I said in one of these announcements, I'm trying to update them. So thank you for putting up with that technology hiccup or new. There is also a pre-test that I put out there. It does not count towards your grade. In other words, if you made a 40% on that test, there's only 10 questions. I'm not going to put that into your grade book as your grade or anything. It's not going to count towards your semester grade, but it will count towards your participation. Okay, I give participation points to see how engaged you are. That is one of the key indicators of success in a class, and success in your learning is how well we interact and how much you are engaged with the materials that are being put out there, or the opportunities that are for you to learn are being put out there. Now, this pre-test is a part of the university's Student Learning Objectives, SLO. So we measure pre and post, so you'll see the exact same thing at the end of the year, and our objective is to see improvement. So I opted to do it for you guys this semester. There's only a handful of you, so we can knock this out pretty easy. I think it takes about 5 minutes to do that test. And don't worry if you don't know the answers, that's fine. I'm really only worried about the end of it, but at the post test, so you'll see that coming up. Again, your test will be open Wednesday. It'll close. The deadline is Saturday at midnight. Please make those deadlines, because if you don't, I can't go back and, I can try to give you partial credit, but there's no reason why you can't make that deadline of Saturday evening. Again, it's open book, open notebook, tap all your resources. You get, I believe, 90 minutes to do all that. You get plenty of time and 2 chances. The best score is what I'm going to post. And, if you have any questions on that, please let me know. That's what I'm here for. I love talking to you guys. I love hearing from you. And, be on the lookout for more communications from me. If you want, feel free to set up a one-on-one with me. We can do it on a regular basis or just one time, just to talk, so I can find out more about where you are in your path, your journey here, and how I can help you. So outside of that, I hope you had a great weekend and a happy Memorial Day, and hopefully you understand why we have that, and you pay tribute to that that day. If you've got any questions, let me know. You guys know how to reach me. Thanks.